Good morning, guys. How are you today? Today we are having our sixth part of this revision. We will solve the homework of yesterday. This is what are we gonna do today. So we're solving the homework of yesterday, and we will have homework. So let's start by solving the questions of the homework. Question number 38. I have 36 divided by 5 equals to 7 and 1 over something. He needs me to write down the missing numbers in this question. So I have two ways to solve that. The first way is the written method, which is 36 divided by 5. I will write it down normally. I will just divide normally 36 divided by 5. So here the answer is going to be 7 and 35 down, and then subtract. 36 minus 35, it's going to be equals to 1. And ask yourself a question. Is there any digit to bring it down? No. So the division is finished. So the answer is 7 and the remainder is 1. You can represent the remainder, as you know, as a fraction. So it's going to be 1 over 5. This is the fraction method, the fraction remainder. So the answer here, 36 divided by 5 is equal to 7 and 1 over 5. This is the first method. The second method is to make it mentally. 36 divided by 5, ask yourself a question. What is the nearest thing in table 5 is equal to, if I divide by 5, it's equal to 7. So it's going to be 35. And you will count after 35 to reach this number, which is 36. So after 35, 36, it's 1 only. So the answer is going to be 1 up, 7, and 1 up, and 5 in the remainder. This is 5 in the denominator because the divisor is always the denominator. Okay, so for the second question, here at 74 divided by 10, it's going to be equal to 7 and something over 5. So what's that? Mr. Karim, you just said that the divisor is gonna be the same here. So this is 10 and this is 5. So it's not about that. Maybe you didn't ask yourself, or maybe you didn't focus that if you simplified, you can reach this 5. So let's do it together and understand how it works. So I will solve the first method first, 74 divided by 10. So 74 divided by 10, it's 7 up and 70 down, and then subtract. So 74 divided by 74 minus 70 is going to be 4, and I will write down the remainder as a fraction, so it's going to be 4 over 10. And don't forget to simplify, as we said here. So 4 over 10, I can be simplifying it, dividing by 2. So 4 over 10 divided by 2 is going to be equals to 2 over 5. So this is the only case that we can't change the denominator, is to simplify. So the answer here is 2. Going for the second question, question number 39, round each number to the nearest thousandth. So guys, I want to remind you with the rounding concept. So it's about a song. It's always about finding the number that he's asking about, and then go next door and ask yourself if it's strong number, you are just adding one more, and if it's weak number, you are just ignoring. And ignoring in math, it means your name is a 0. Ignoring in math, it means a 0. So let's go for the first question here, 8.44898. So first I have to find the number, which is the thousandth, which is here. This is the units. This is the tenth, hundredth, and thousandth. And if you don't remember that, just watch the previous video. In the revision part 5, you will find the story of the houses. I just explained this in the previous video. So here is the thousandth. So I will underline it or make it bigger like that, and then go next door. It's 9. Is it weak or strong? Yes, it's a strong number. So I will just add one more to this 8. It's gonna be 9. So 8.449. And what about these numbers? It's zeros. They are zeros. These numbers are zeros. After you round, so you are putting the numbers on the right zeros. And if here there is a 0 written, it can be written, yeah. And you cannot, you easily can leave it. So the answer here for the first question is 8.449. Let's go with the second question. Here it's 2.25677. I need to round it to the nearest thousandth. So find the number, go next door, it's 7. So it's a strong number. So I will add one more to this 6 is gonna be 7 and write down the answer 2.257. So the answer is gonna be 2.257. And to remember the strong numbers and weak numbers, you are just having your two hands in front of you and start counting from 0 with the hand that you don't write with. So I'm a right-handed person, so I'll start to count with the left hand. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the left hand. These are the weak numbers. And then go to the second hand, which is the right hand. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the strong numbers. So going to the next question. 8.78992. So I have to find the number, which is the 9, and then go next door, it's another 9. So it's a strong number. So I have to add one more to this 9. So it's gonna be 10. 10, I cannot write two digits in one place. So it's gonna be 0 and carry up 1. So this is gonna be 0, yeah, and carry up 1 to this 8. It's gonna be 9 and 7. Put it the same, and here's 8 points. So 8.790, and this is the answer. The next question here, it's 8.17291. I will find the number, then go next door with the same method. It's a strong number. So add one more to this 2, it's gonna be 3. So this is the answer. For the next question, it's 7.45156. So find the number again. It's very easy. It's just systematic. So find the number, go next door, and it's strong number. The 5 is a strong number, so add one more to this one is gonna be 2. So the second question, it's 7.68743. So this is the number that I have to find. And then go next door, it's 4. It's weak number, so just ignore. Ignore in math, it means 0. Ignore, it means nothing. So it's gonna be 7.687 as it is. And do not write down 4, 3. They are zeros. So zeros here on the right after the decimal point means nothing. So here in this question, it's 5.35185. So find the number and go next door. It's 8. It's a strong number, so I have to add one more to this one. It's gonna be 2. So the answer is gonna be 5.352. And here it's 5.84372. So find the number, go next door. It's a strong number, so add one more to the 3. It's gonna be 4. And here 7.11568. So this is the number that I have to find, and then go next door. It's 6, a strong number. So add one more to this 5, it's gonna be 6. And going for the last question here, it's 6.82754. So find the number, go next door. It's strong number, so add one more to this 7, it's gonna be 8. So this is the answer for the rounding. So I hope that all of you understand the rounding concept. So it's only finding the number and then going next door and asking yourself the question that which is it a strong number or weak number. So let's go for the next question. I have here missing angles and I need to find it. So the question here, find the missing angles. I see here from question 1 to question 10, they are all straight angles. And remind me what is the measure for the straight angle? Yes, it's 180. So all of them is 180. All of it, it's 180. So here, it's 180. This angle G and 45, both of them, if I added them up together, it's going to be 180. And the same goes for here, and for here, and for here. So all of them. So let's start by solving question number 1. So number 1 here, it's I need to find the angle G. And I told you that here, both of them together equals 180 if I added them up together. So I will just make the inverse operation. So it's 180 minus 45. So the answer is going to be 135. And here for question number 2, it's the same thing. 180 minus 128, it's going to be 52. The third question is the same thing. It's 180 minus 104, so it's going to be 76. Question number 4, it's a little bit different because it has 3 angles. But remember that it's a straight angle at the end. So all of them is adding up together to be 180. So I have to make something first. I have to add 48 plus 71 first and then subtract it from 180. So 180 minus, open bracket, 48 plus 71 and then close the bracket. And calculate these together. So the answer here is 119. And then subtract 180 minus 119, so the answer is going to be 61. Here in question number 5, it's a little bit different because I have 3 angles. One angle is shown and the other angle is not here. I don't know what's the measure for this angle, and K. I need to find angle K. But if you just focus a little bit, you will find out that this small square, it means something. It means that this is a right angle, and the right angle measures always 90 degrees exactly. So here it's 90 degrees. So I have right now the same case as here. So I will add first 90 plus 11 and then subtract them together from 180. So 180 minus 101 equals 79 degrees. And this is the answer for question number 5. Going to question number 6 is the same case as question number 1. So 180 minus 43, it's going to be 137. And question number 7 is the same case as question number 4 and 5. So I will add them up first, 78 plus 25. So it's going to be equal to 103, and then subtract it from 180 to be making the answer 77 degrees. This is number 8. Here it's a right angle, so it's 90 degrees, and here's angle 16 degrees, and I need to find angle N, so I will do the same. 180 minus addition of both of them, 90 plus 16, so it's 180 minus 106 equals 74 degrees. Question number 9, I have 66, and I have 90 degrees, and I have P. So it's 180 minus 90 plus 66, which equals to 156. So I have to subtract it from 180 to have the answers 24 degrees. And here, question number 10, it has an idea. Here, it's angle Q, it's another angle called Q, and another angle called Q. So here it means that all of them are equal. All of them are equal in measure. So I have 180, and I want to divide it between these 3 angles. So I have to divide it among these 3 angles. So I will just make it 180 minus 3 divided 3. So it's going to be equal to 60. So angle Q equal to 60 degrees. Question number 41 here, or 49 here, because there is missing questions. An aeroplane travels 54 kilometers in 6 minutes at a constant speed. So the speed will not change because it's constant. How far does it travel in 1 minute? So how to calculate that, you have to divide the distance traveled over the time, 6 minutes. So the distance traveled here is 54, and I need to divide it by 6 minutes. So I will this airplane just cuts 9 kilometers every minute. So he needs to know how far does it travel in 1 minute. So it's only 9 kilometers. So it's only simple division, 54 divided by 6. And for the second question, what is the remainder when 95 is divided by 7? So guys, I need you to focus in words in the question. I need you to read the question very well and very carefully. So right now I'm asking about the remainder. I didn't ask for the quotient. I didn't ask for the answer of the division. So I'm asking only about the remainder. So to find the remainder, I have to divide 95 by 7, which equals to 9 divided 7 equals 1, and 7 down. Then subtract. It's 9 minus 7 equals 2, and then bring down the next digit, which is 5. So right now I have 25 divided by 7 is going to be equal to 3 up and 21 down. And then subtract. 25 minus 21 equals 4. So here the question is, the question's answer is 4, because he's asking me only about the remainder. He didn't ask me for the division at all. Question number 51 here. Complete the calculation. 3.7 plus something equals 10. So first I need you to think in this way. I need to add something to this 7 to be equal to 10. 0 and carry up 1, I mean. So to add something to this 7, it's 3. First I have to put the point and then put the 3 here. So 3 plus 7 equals 2. 3 plus 7 equals 0 and carry up 1. So 1 plus 3 equals to 4. Now I'm searching for a number that if I add it to 4, the answer is going to be 10. What is it? Yes, it's 6. So the answer here, 3.7 plus 6.3, is going to be equals to 10. Think about this way. And here I need you to think about this question too. It's the same idea. You need to add something to 0.24 to be equals to 1. So I walk from the right. First I have to put the point and then find the number that if I add it to 4 is going to be 0 and carry up 1. So it's 6 because 6 plus 4 equals 0 and carry up 1. And so I have right now 0.30. So I'm trying right now to think about a number that if I add it to the 3, it's going to be 0 and carry up 1. So yes, it's going to be 7. So because 7 plus 3 equals 0 and carry up 1. So it's the answer 0.76 or 0.776 plus 0.24. It's going to be equals to 1. The next question is draw a ring around the number that is a common multiple of both 6 and 8. So first I have to take them one by one. So I will take this 14. 14 is not in table 6 and is not in table 8, so I will not circle it. 24, it's in table 6 and again it's in table 8, so you have to circle it because this is an answer for this question. I have to continue for these three other numbers to make sure that no one of them here, nothing or no number here is multiple of both 6 and 8. So I will have to continue. 34 is not a multiple of 6 and not a multiple of 8. And to remember, watch the previous video, you will find me talking about the multiples. Multiples, it's just an answer for the an answer in the times table. And go to 42. 42 is a multiple of 6, but not in table 8. And 54 is in table 6, but it's not in table 8, so I not circle it because he needs both of them. So the answer here for this question is only 24. Here in this question, it's a little bit complicated, but it's easy at the end. Class 6 visits a museum. There are 22 children in class 6. 4 adults go with them. Entrance to the museum costs $2.75 for children and $4.60 for adults. What is the total cost of the visit? Show you're working. So first I have to divide this question in two main parts, to calculate the cost for children and calculate the cost for adults. So I will start with the first one, calculate the cost for children. So I will multiply 275 by 22. Mr. Karim, stop here. It's 2.75, not 275. Again, just go to the previous video. You will find me talking about multiplying decimals. So I am ignoring the decimal point and then multiply normally. So 5 times 2 equals 0 and carry up 1. And then 7 times 2 equals 14 plus 1 equals 15. 5 and carry up 1. And then 2 times 2 equals 4 plus 1 equals 5. And then don't forget to put the magic 0 and multiply normally with the second digit, which is the other 2. 2 times 5 equals 10. So it's 0 and carry up 1. And 2 times 7 is going to be 14 plus 1 equals 15. And then carry up 1. And 2 times 2 equals 4 plus 1 equals 5. And then you have to add them. So 0 plus 0 equals to 0. 5 plus 0 equals to 5. And 5 plus 5 equals to 0 and carry up 1. And 5 plus 1 equals to 6. And then get back to the decimal point. I have to put the decimal point here. So I walk 2 steps from the right side here. It's 1, 2. So I have to walk in the answer 2 steps too. 1, 2. So put the decimal point here. So the children's cost, it's $60.50. And let's go for the second part of this question. It's for adults. So the cost of for adults it's 4.60. So I will multiply 460 times 4 adults. So the answer here is 0 times 4 equal to 0, and 6 times 4 equals 24. 4 and carry up 2, and 4 times 4 equals 16 plus 2 equals 18. And then don't forget to put the decimal point. The decimal point was here, so I have to count 2 steps from the right. 1, 2, and put the decimal point here. So the adult's cost, it's $1840. I'm asking about right now the total cost of the visit, so I have to add both of them, 18.40 plus 60.50. So here the total is 60.50 plus 18.40, so 0 plus 0 equals to 0, and 5 plus 4 equals to 9, and don't forget to put the decimal point, 0 plus 8 equals to 8, and 6 plus 1 equals to 7. Yeah, this is the answer for this question, 78.90. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that you understand it very well. The homework, guys, is going to be resource pack, page 89, 82, 83, 84. So I mean that you will finish the revision here today. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.